We're now been told that a decision on the strict operation against terrorists will be given in a meeting chaired by Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. In the meeting presided over by the Pakistan Prime Minister, the security forces on behalf of the Jafar Express strategy will be giving a detailed briefing, and important evidence has now been obtained regarding the mastermind and the funding of the Jafar Express tragedy. Ajay, take our viewers quickly through the details.
What our sources are saying that Prime Minister of Pakistan is to be briefed about that what has happened, who's the mastermind, how it was planned, and who are the people, those who have helped this BLA personnel to carry out this attack, a massive one. Because in the past many years we haven't seen such kind of incident that a train is hijacked. But definitely on the other side there was loopholes from the Pakistani forces and the Pakistani intelligence side as well, because just imagine that one train is going in the Balochistan and a place where Pakistan Army claims that they are carrying out anti-BLA operations for last 3 months, and they knew that these kind of incident could take place, and they have just placed 6 weaponry persons with the train for the train's protection, and the train which was carrying basically more than 200 soldiers of the Pakistani Army and the other defense forces. So that is what exactly is the very unfortunate thing that has happened. But now Pakistan Army is going to brief Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif that what has happened, what they have done, how this operation was basically carried out by the Pakistani Army to rescue all the people which they claim, that they have neutralized 33 BLA personnel and they have rescued the people. Officially there is no word, but yes, this is what they have claimed.
Okay, all right. Ajay, stay on with us. Let me, on that note, also bring in Major General Sudhakar ji. Major General Sudhakar ji, the Pakistan Prime Minister is now going to find himself in a very tricky situation wherein he has to decide how to deal with terrorists in his own land. The conversation, of course, whether they should be labeled terrorists or militants will continue globally, because that's precisely what Pakistan has done with the other nations for so long. But how do you think the Pakistan Prime Minister is really going to maneuver what has happened, what has truly taken place? Whether they continue to tell the world that the hijacking operation is over, that they've managed to rescue everyone, that they've managed to neutralize the rebels. We don't really know. As we've discussed earlier, we'll never really know the entire situation taking place in Pakistan or what's truly happening. But how do you think his government, Shehbaz Sharif government, is really going to now take the next steps in terms of action?
Devika, good afternoon. Thank you for getting me to your show. I knew this question was coming from you, and I would enjoy responding to the question like this. Firstly, Pakistan is in a very thick spot. It doesn't know how to respond, whether to tell the lie or the truth. And as a country, they have become habitual liars. They don't know what truthfulness is. So having said this, just allow me to dilate. First and foremost thing is this information. I compliment General Rajan Kochar for his articulations. It couldn't have been better. He deserves to have the last say. But at the same time, let me also inject some degree of realism. This particular train, consisting of more than 470 passengers, okay, let's apply our common layman's mind. How many berths are there in a coach? 72 berths. Okay, and so if you divide this 470 by 72, how many does it come to? Roughly around, say, 6 to 7 coaches. What is the length of one coach? 2 coaches, they occupy a stretch of almost about 75 meters to 100 meters with gaps in between. So what is the total distance covered? 350 meters. Where has it happened? There is mountain range to one side. There is a tunnel to the other side. The locomotive has got stranded inside the tunnel. The escape routes are dominated. And these are being operated by fully trained and motivated freedom fighters of Majid Brigade. Majid Brigade is trained in only one thing, Fidaini attack. And it is not one of its kind. Such kind of incidents have happened in the past. You just look back to the month of November. They lost, I think, 62 all people, majority were army people in the Quetta station itself. This particular trade line has been subjected to many sabotage activities also in the past. So what am I coming to? I am coming to an issue that here is a non-military target which is being addressed by military or the conventional resources of this is what Pakistan. Pakistan is, as per the global size of the armed forces, it is the sixth largest armed forces in the world. Earlier, it is to be, as far as the global fire index, it is to be ninth in the world. Now the position has gone down to, if I respect my memory, to 13th. Now, the biggest challenge in Pakistan today is that the soldiers are scared to face combat challenges. They do not want to face any terrorist activities. Nobody wants to go and face or confront the terrorists. So, under these circumstances, a distance of 160 kilometers from Quetta division, or Quetta is the capital of Balochistan, Peshawar is another 1000 plus kilometer. You just see the response matrix of Pakistan Armed Forces. How fast? In Quetta itself, 1 or 2 months back, there was an attack in front of a jail where the Balochi Liberation Army political prisoners were imprisoned. And after the attack, there was no response from Pakistan Army for 7 days. Nobody came. That is the kind of proximal kind of response I am giving. So therefore, whatever details are coming, and mind you, this is a non-military target. You check up the military science world over from 1945 till date. I do not think, I respect my memory again, this is one of the biggest and first of its kind, a train containing 470 passengers has been hijacked by non-state actors of the freedom fighter. First time, to the best of my knowledge. It has never happened in the history in 20th century or 21st century. If it has happened, I'll offer myself to correct my knowledge. So therefore, what it comes to the following things. First and foremost thing, 48 hours have not passed as per my calculation. We still are, I think, left with a couple of hours. In 48 hours, if you have, let's say 70 people, it's considered as a motley company size. A company being attacked by a special forces will take anything between 3 to 4 days, a military operation. It is a specialized operation involving civilians, women, girl children, big people, old people. So therefore, I tend to agree with what General Rajan has said, that possibly what has happened is the hostages have been taken to the mountains. Numbers are not accurate. They are still being held captive and under hostage by the Balochi Liberation. Let's also clarify, it is not Balochi Liberation Army alone. Devika, you would be aware that post 2015, it is just recently 2023 or 24, there are 5 components who have come together. You have Balochi Liberation Army, you have the Hindustan Republic Army, you have the Republican forces of the Balochistan, and you have a front, Balochi Liberation Front. All these people have come together, and under unity of command, they are operating with state-of-the-art equipment. So therefore, I have reasons to believe that whatever information is flowing in, Ajay has adequately covered, are very fraud. This is part of the information warfare which the DGISPR is expert in, and they are not revealing the truth. The truth, as per my input, is that good number of Pakistani soldiers have been slain or have actually succumbed to the injuries in the combat. Number 2, good number of Pakistani soldiers have been taken hostage. Yes, the BLA or the BLN people have also had losses. There are good number of, they say 33. As per my figure, it will little lesser than that. It could be that many. Operation is still going on. It will continue for next 2 to 3 days as per my military analysis. I may be wrong. And Pakistan, in order to have a face saver, is coming up with a storytelling narrative so as to have a facade and protect the image of the formidability of the Pakistan Armed Forces.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.